Good evening, everyone in Rockdale. It's your host, Larry Cox, and I'm coming live to you from Conyers, Georgia, with the Wednesday night edition of This Week from Rockdale. And as usual, I am just so honored to have each and every one of you as guests tonight. I'm going to go through the list here and say hi to everybody. And while I'm doing that, if you guys wouldn't mind, if you could just share and like this show, because again, we're going to have some interesting topic to talk about tonight. And I believe that everyone in Rockdale County should be interested in the shenanigans we're going to talk about tonight. So let me say hi to some folks. So would we like to start off with Mary Boysworth? Good evening and great to have you here today. Tina Hobbs, great to see you tonight, Tina. Cheryl Moulton, William Campbell, Megan Walker, Jackie Kramer Sprague, Voices for Rockdale, Miss Corliss Turner, Charlotte Gellert. Great to have you here tonight, Charlotte. Danielle Munez, our friend from way up north. Catherine Lynn, how are you doing? Polka Dot, glad to see you, Polka Dot. Did I say Clayton Orwig? And then Laura Skelton. So it's great to have all you folks joining the show tonight. And like I said, let's like and share this show so that we can get a few more people watching tonight so they can hear this late breaking news, this thing that has happened in Rockdale County over the last couple of days. And you know what? You can't make this stuff up. Guys, where I've been counting how many director level positions that we in the last 24 to 30 months that we've had. Well, I'm going to show you guys something right now. Chief Finance. This is the Help Wanted section of the Rockdale County of the Rockdale County Board of Commission's Help Wanted section. Their little job ads. Chief Financial Officer, full-time, salary range $135,000 to $148,000 annually. You see it right here, Mr. Mark Turner. What is his name? is Mark Turner? Well, the chief financial officer, Mark, is no more. He left or will be leaving the county, and here they are hiring for his position. Now, I want to ask, how many of you in the chat are surprised at that salary range, 135 to 148? How many of you are surprised at that? It does not surprise me because I've been paying Mark Lewis. So how many of you guys are surprised about that? I am not personally surprised because, they gave them a substantial raise 2.5 years ago saying they were going to stop the bleeding. Then they just recently got those new raises, 17, 18% and such was the lowest. So that's what we got going on here in Rockdale County. These directors are all six-figure salary individuals. Now, the median income in Rockdale County, the $58,000 for a household, $58,000, and they claim this Board of Commissioners, the county government, that it's just hard for people to be able to live in Rockdale, so that's why they had to pay them. These individuals make over twice as much, 2.5 times as much of the median income of Rockdale County of the $58,000. And then you've got that lower income, high 28s. So guys, I'm just telling you right now, there's no reason that anybody in one of these positions that works for Rockdale County shouldn't be able to afford to live in Rockdale County. They choose not to live in Rockdale County. When you make $148,000 a year, you can live anywhere in this area. Rockdale County is definitely not out of your price range. So, but this is number 23, people. 23 director. Once they hire his replacement, it will be 23 director level employees that have left employment in Rockdale County. And I say again, there's a deeper problem. Yeah, I think that the work environment is bad, but one can only assume there is a deeper problem when you've got these directors running for the woods, running for the hills, when they are getting six-figure salaries like this, 135 to 148,000 bucks a year. When you've got these individuals making these high dollar salaries and they're running for the hills, like they're running for their lives, and I will speculate that with this, that the Board of Commission may have things to hide, guys. So they may have things to hide. So, it is just out of control. And I just got this information. Alex had just sent it to me. So the median household income in Rockdale County is $62,505. And the per capita income the past 12 months is $29,000. $29,000. So, the per capita income that's at $29,000, right? And these guys all these directors making this high six-figure salaries, and they're not even living in this county. Holy crap, guys. This is absolutely out of control. Then you've got these characters, this Board of Commission, you know what I mean? Let me tell you something. I got to go back. I've not said this in a week or so, right? But in the clown college, the money's funny. The money has got to be funny in the clown college. And that's what I think the problem is, and why you've got this mass exodus of directors. Now, I was informed today, we all know the planning and zoning guy left here not long ago, right? And so I was informed that 7 individuals, a couple have transferred, and 5 have left. Planning and zoning has lost 7 people since the director left. 7 individuals have left the planning and zoning office since the director left. So, guys, let me tell you, this is rampant among Rockdale County, among our county employees in these positions. They don't want to work there. It is a bad work environment. These directors running for the woods, and this is the second financial director that we've had, financial officer we've had gone, and this should warrant an automatic forensic audit. Automatic forensic audit. I want to put this because Alex, I agree 100%. No one in county government should be paid more than double the median household income. It is obscene, and that is correct. No one should be making more than double the median household income. And they say the reason we've got to give these folks this is, so that we stop the bleeding, recruit these great personnel, and they can't afford to live in Rockdale County. I have to call BS on that. This is ridiculous, totally ridiculous. And with the chief financial officer, with people clamoring for an audit, people have been yelling for an audit the last few months. The chairman said, we're going to do an audit. Told Director Lewis to, find somebody and let's see what we can do about this. And now he's exiting the building. Could it be he's exiting the building before there is a financial audit? That is crazy. It is just ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, guys. I think that the director has fled and running for the hills because he knows where the bodies are buried. This guy has seen the books. He's been able to take a deep dive. He knows what's going on, and he don't want to stay around. He doesn't want to be around for some forensic audit that may occur, and it may expose some, like I said, funny money at the clown college. Because that's what I personally think is going on. I personally speculate that there's a bunch of funny business going on with the money here in Rockdale County. And that's why this chief financial officer is fleeing for the hills, running as fast as he can out of Rockdale County so that he's not bogged down in the mess that is yet to come here in Rockdale County. That's the way I see it, and that's the way I call it. But you have a median household income of $62,000, and you've got a price tag like this, 123 to 148. But this is not the only director that makes this kind of money, folks. This is commonplace in Rockdale County for these directors to make this kind of money in Rockdale County. And it is totally obscene, totally obscene for this to be going on in Rockdale County. And we need a reset in Rockdale County, and we need this stuff to stop. Okay, yeah, and Corliss, 100%, I'm going to put this up, right? Because you are exactly right. Oh, no, this is Alex that said this. TPS. It's current mismanagement of funds, his words. Correct, it was his words. Not only did he say that, but he said that this government, that this board was financially illiterate. He said this board was financially illiterate. He said it's current mismanagement of funds, and he made the comment that this group of elected officials was fiscally illiterate. Those are his words, folks. That's what he said about these government officials. And he lasted a lot longer than I thought he was going to last after that meeting and such. That he spoke those things, but I think that was as much out of frustration that those comments were made too, because he realized he came to a job, pretty good money, and was really his hands were cuffed and thrown under the bus right from get go. That's just what it is. It is actually ridiculous. So, guys, I'm just telling you right now, in Rockdale County, at the Clown College, the money is funny. Money's funny in the clown college. It really is. Got funny money. And nobody who is a chief financial officer would want to stick around and try to handle an audit when there's funny money. Nobody would. No one would. That's why you've got all these directors running for the hills like a zombie invasion. They're running from the zombies. It is totally crazy. Clayton says the salary of our directors is not the problem. Clayton, I'm going to say I disagree. I think that the salary of those directors is part of the problem because it sets a culture. It sets a pattern and it sets a precedence that these individuals have set. Because Alex and I were talking today, and Alex made a great point. Alex feels that what they'll take away from this is $150,000 a year is not enough money. They're going to have to raise it $25,000 more to get a more competent individual. They don't take away that the money's not enough. I mean, that money might not be the issue. Their takeaway is, well, all we've got to do is pay more and we'll get them to stay. I agree. Alex and I had this conversation. I think that's part of the problem. Part of the problem is that, the county will do that. And then also I believe that these directors leave because there are things going on and they don't want caught up in it at the end of the day. Because I'll tell you, at the end of the day, at some point, this administration will be defeated in elections. And just like Kasim Reed, and when his administration left the city of Atlanta, then you had whistleblowers and people told on people, and people in the administration got in trouble and went to jail. So that same exact thing will happen to this administration. When this administration loses favor, loses power, then there are going to be people rat them out, and there's going to be the investigations, and people are going to get in trouble. So Tina Hobbs, I want to put this up, what Tina says. So Tina says that per the internet, the average salary for a CFO is $71,194 per year in Georgia. So, and that's something else that when Alex and I talked about today, that we felt that the Rockdale County average for these directors was extremely high for Rockdale, for a county its size and population and such. And you can't compare a Rockdale County with a Fulton County, a DeKalb County, and a Cobb County, and a Cherokee County. You can't compare these counties that really, that have several 100,000 people in them. DeKalb County, 500,000, and Fulton County, in that same, neighborhood. You can't come over that neighborhood. You can't compare these type of counties when they have these massive population to a county that is, under 94,000 people. So I'm not going to give them that 94 because it's not 94, it's 93 something, right? Not going to stretch it for them. They've been trying to stretch the population in this county for years and put us at 100,000. We're not at 100,000. Even now, the revised population forecast for Rockdale County by 2050 is only 110,000. And I've told you people on this show, I do not think Rockdale County will ever hit that number, because with the dismal performance of our school system in Rockdale County, that's how you have growth in the county. You have growth in the county by bringing young families here or to a community with children, populating that school system. Rockdale County school system is not a system that will be drawing young families with children to Rockdale County, where you'll have 3 to 5 individuals living in a household. Rockdale County it's an older type of thing. You'll have a couple of people living in a household that will be coming to Rockdale County, not young families coming to get a good education for their children, because you don't get an A+ education in Rockdale County. You get a D-. You get a D- education in Rockdale County, and people are not going to climb over fences and swim rivers to get to Rockdale County for this dismal educational system here. And Catherine, what? Okay, I do want to put that up there because. And Megan Walker, you're exactly right too. But I'm going to put a couple of comments up here. Uh, Catherine Lynn, 100%. What young family would bring their kids to a D minus school system? That is correct. And we follow up with only because there is no F. That's right. We are only a a D minus school system because they don't give out Fs. They do not give out F. So Jennifer's tentative date for Mark's uh, uh, leaving is December 12th, 2022. That's what, let me put that up there. So sent email to Jennifer asking for tentative date of Mark's departure. Here is her response. Good evening. The tentative date is December 12th, 22. So we will see how that pans out, guys. How long he stays. Or we are considered. I'm going to answer this question for Clayton. Are we Metro Atlanta or the second smallest county in the state? The answer to that is we are both. We are included in the Metro Atlanta area, and we are the second smallest landmass county in the state behind Clark Athens. So we are a Metro Atlanta county, and we are the second smallest landmass county in the state of Georgia. So you can be more than one things at one time, and we are that. So guys, I'm telling you right now, Rockdale County is in a mess. We are in a mess. And how do we fix a mess like this? We fix a mess like this through the election process. We fix a mess like this by not supporting those who are incumbents in office in 2024. Hopefully, we've learned our lesson that that we can make a difference at the ballot box, and we just don't need to elect these characters because they hold these positions. We need to make sure that moving forward that we have alternatives. Yeah, let's shake it up in the primary, and let's get people to run as independents and with no party affiliation in the general election to give the citizens of Rockdale County a true choice, an actual choice, an actual option. That's what we need to do. People in Rockdale County need individuals to run for office who will put people first and put people ahead of party. Because neither party has done right by the citizens of the county of Rockdale, the state of Georgia, or the United States of America. Because they've all been guilty of putting party first and not people first. So that's what we need to do. So that we need to look at what we as citizens can do, how we can make a difference, how we can work together as a community to improve our community. Because we can do that. We can work together as a community to improve our community. And I'll tell you this, the individuals that hold those offices at the Board of Commission are not the individuals that we need holding those offices. I will go further than that. The majority of the individuals that hold positions on the Board of Commission, the Board of Education, and the City of Conyers all need to be replaced. They all need to be replaced. That's what I believe. We need to realize that we can start over, we can reset Rockdale, but it will not be with these individuals that are in office right now. We need a fresh start. We need fresh blood, fresh start, people who are not afraid to think outside the box and do innovative things. People who are not afraid to challenge the status quo. People who are not afraid to say, when you've got bureaucrats that will be in the Board of Commission administration. Well, that's how the the Carl Vinson Institute says you run government. And then that's when you fire back and say, well, that's how the Carl Vinson Institute and these clowns have run government, but we're not going to do that anymore because it's not been successful and it's not being done for the betterment of this community or the citizens of Rockdale County. We're going to try something different, shake it up, because by doing that, you can't do any worse than what's been going on for the past 20 years here in Rockdale County. You can't, because we need to shake it up and we need to do better. And the only way to do that is to reset Rockdale and not elect the same individuals to office. Now, you're going to hear a repetitive message from me like this a lot, because without the reset and without the change and without citizens taking a serious look at what's going on here in Rockdale County, we will never change what's going on in Rockdale County. And you'll have people, you'll get angry, not like individuals who are going to oppose this bunch of commissioners, but you've got to think about it. Am I really better off with these guys, or should I try something new? Should I think outside the box, and should I try something new? And the answer is you should try something new, because when you've got a county government that has had 7 different positions, 7 jobs, this is 7 jobs, director level jobs. And by the end of this year, we will have had 23 individuals hold those 7 jobs in less than 2.5 years. That is completely ridiculous. It is completely unacceptable. It is not acceptable. We can do better, and we will do better. But it's going to take all of us to make that happen. Like I said, we're after Mr. Lewis leaves, it will be 23 when his replacement comes in. 23 individuals holding 7 positions in 2.5 years. There is no way that you can have a fluid running government with that high level of positions changing hands at that magnitude. It doesn't. It doesn't. It is crazy. So, guys, what we need to do is do the right thing for Rockdale. Not the right thing by the Board of Commission, the Board of Education, or the elected officials in the city of Conyers. We need to put ourselves first, put citizens above party, put citizens above politics, and do the right thing. So I'm going to ask each and every one of you, think long and hard about what you would like Rockdale County to look like. And then also, we've got this forum coming up October the 25th over here at JP Carr. That will be a great opportunity for you to come out and ask some questions of the politicians and community leaders in this county, in this district, in this region. I will also be on that panel. You can come out and ask me what I think about decisions that have been made and what I would have done differently, or what I will do differently. You will get an opportunity at that October 25th forum at JP Carr. I encourage each and every one of you, come with your questions. Larry Cox will not give you a bunch of bull answer. I will answer your question directly. You might not like the answer that you get from me, but it will be an honest answer, and I will not dance and dodge. I will come straight at you. And that's what we need. We need people that will come straight at you and not dodge you and not trick you and not roll out. Because when you get the roll out and we're going to educate you, that means we're going to throw a bunch of BS at you, lie to you, and not tell you the truth. That's what that means. And when you get thanks for everything you've done for Rockdale County, you're just being told F you. That's what you're being told. That's the reality. Uh, I agree. Bill Campbell, I agree 100%. We need a building moratorium until after an infrastructure elevation is completed, evaluation. I agree with you 100%. And I also, think we just need to look at, we do not have the infrastructure, I think, in place to continue this out of control, erratic development that we're doing. It does not make any sense. So I agree with Bill Campbell 100% with that. So, guys, I'll tell you what have I been on here? A half hour Wednesday, 30 minutes is a great is a great time. 30 minutes is a good time to talk on this show. I'm glad that each and every one of you have joined me this evening. You got to hear a little bit of what's going on and my personal displeasure of how things are going and how this county is run. And by the comments that I see in this chat, none of you are actually pleased with what's going on in this county and how this county and city is run. So I encourage you to stay informed, to stay involved, and let your voice be heard and help me reset Rockdale. I will see you guys Sunday night. And as usual, it's been great to be here, and I look forward to Sunday night. Thanks, each and every one of you.